right, everyone listen.
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk away from the mic, farther away.
Why is that?
Because last time I was talking like this.
Yeah, you were pretty in there last time.
I was inside of my microphone last time.
Yeah, you were.
It was a weird thing.
It's fine. It's fun to talk like that.
Yeah, I just like the feeling on my lips. Dude.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of vibrated.
Like, oh, bro, I'm up in this thing.
And the echo of it was.
Yeah.
But I understand.
It's fun in the moment, but then later when you listen, you're like, oh, this sounds creepy a little bit.
Sounds like a failed ASMR attempt.
Yeah. We do love some ASMR, though.
Okay, well, we're back.
We're back, dude.
It's good to be back, dude.
Yeah.
It's good to have these 6 inches in my back, dude.
Ooh, damn.
6-inch kings are back and in your back.
We're back, and we've been bad
local
boys.
Yes. We've been very naughty boys.
We're late.
Yes.
We're
late like your mom was late.
We're like
when
almost
she had
a week
you.
late.
Yeah. Like when your mom was late on her period and eventually had you.
Yeah, me when your mom, me when your mom, and you.
Yes.
You and me and your mom.
Call us dad.
Your mom is my dad.
Today's Father's Day, and I'm your dad. Get me a gift.
Go to www.imyourdad.com/I am.
Sean, you have something in your teeth, dude.
Fuck.
Oh no, it's only you hit every tooth except for the one that had it. Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
there a little green bean. Little Harry Covert.
Little Harry Cotters.
That's gonna be my rap name, dude.
Harry Cotter.
Little Harry Covert.
Little hair.
Little Harry. Ooh, harmonizing dude, over here, dude.
That's sick.
Anyway.
Oh no, Sam wants to play Valorant.
Dude, Sam is getting emotional.
Sam, stop playing Valorant.
Yeah, start playing Overwatch, you fucking nerd.
Why don't you Valorant some bitches?
Yeah, damn, dude. You're fucking gay.
Sam. Dude, Sam, I'm not going to tell you the story in person. You're going to have to listen to it over the podcast. But today I took care of the tellers. And they said that you need to get a girlfriend. So...
Get fucking roasted, Samuel.
Yeah, Craig was like, how long has it been since Sam went out with a girl? And I was like, dude.
You should have said never.
Years.
He literally hasn't.
And then he was like, Sam should probably get a girlfriend. And I was like, yeah, that man gets no.
That's because Craig's trying to hook up Sam with his niece. Or some shit.
Maybe. Who knows what his intentions of that comment were? Maybe it was just to make me laugh.
I think he was just trying to chop on Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to hurt someone's feelings to make you laugh.
But anyways.
We were talking about him being a food runner.
Sam?
No, Craig. I was like, Joy, we're going to make Craig a food runner.
Okay.
He was just like loitering right in the middle of the coffee lounge.
Uh-huh.
And I was checking on tables, so we just ended up standing in the middle of there talking.
Uh-huh. Who's he talking to?
Me.
Oh.
And then Joy walked up and I was like, hey, Joy, we're going to make Craig a food runner. And he was like, yeah, can I take food to the wrong tables? I was like, oh boy, I do it all the time. And then he started saying something else. And I like kind of sidestepped behind Joy.
Uh-huh.
And then once I broke eye contact with him, I ran away.
Yeah, scurried away. Fucking Craig.
I was like, all right, bye, Joy. Good luck. Dude. I was getting shit on at work today.
Really?
I could not buy a fucking one good interaction with any of my friends today. With any of the women.
Oh,
who we work with.
Were Tori and Julia
Tori and Julia actually were fine.
Oh,
but everyone else.
Oh, like the hostesses.
The hosts were shitting on me. Joy was shitting on me. Bro, look, we were at work tonight, and I know that you know. That while we were at work, a person came in, and that person was very attractive.
Yes.
And so
I ended up taking care of her.
That's a blessing for you.
Yeah.
I needed to talk about it with somebody.
Yeah.
So I went to the host stand, and I was like, y'all, that woman that was up here a minute ago, god damn, she was so attractive. And they were like, yeah.
They just didn't share the enthusiasm.
And then Maggie was like, yeah, but she kind of like didn't have a personality or didn't have much personality, which is a weird comment to make, but that's neither here nor there because it's kind of funny to say that.
Yeah.
So she said that, and just like straight instinct, didn't even think about it for a second. I was like, yeah, you wouldn't have any personality either if you grew up looking like that.
Okay, well, you just shat on her.
But I didn't mean it. I didn't even mean like you. I just meant
metaphysically.
Yeah.
You.
Like the royal, capital Y, you.
Yeah.
Like you being anyone.
Yeah.
And also, that's like one of the biggest tropes in comedy is that like...
The hot girl has no personality.
No, the hot person.
Yeah.
Hot people aren't funny, and funny people aren't hot. Mm-hmm. That's like one of the most...
That's why we are so unique.
Why we're so funny and talented and gifted at making people entertained.
Yeah. But that's not here. Continue.
So I said that, and Maggie and Ellen were both like, "Hey, yo, what? You shitting on Maggie?" And I was like, "What? No, I'm not even talking about Maggie." And then they started like going around telling everyone, "Oh, Sean said girls can either be hot or funny, but not both." And I was like,
I mean, you're not wrong there.
Bro, y'all are... I was like, I'm getting gaslit right now, and I'm being misrepresented in a court of law.
By children.
By literal children. And then they were like, they said, Helen was like, "Oh, I think Maggie's prettier than that girl anyway." And I was like, y'all, we are on the wrong page here. I was not trying to compare them. And also, you're all in high school. So I'm not gonna walk into a situation where I'm telling y'all how attractive or unattractive y'all are compared to another woman
who is an adult.
Who's an adult and also is hot adult. I just am not gonna... I'm in a place...
Sean, we have to find new
traps.
jobs. We need to find new jobs, dude.
I know.
Getting tired of tidies, man.
And then
just shit on us.
Helen, I was like, y'all, I'm feeling really like trapped and caught up here. And Helen was like, "Sorry, Sean, sorry, blah, blah, blah." And then Joy comes up to the host stand and Helen's like, "So anyway, Sean was saying that women can either be funny or hot, but not both." And I was like, bro, I'm taking a fucking L today.
Yeah.
And then Joy was up there at the host stand, and I like was playing with her hair. And I don't know what possessed me to do this.
Squeeze her tit.
No. No. I took all her hair, like I gathered all her hair up, and I put it all in my hand, and I picked it up, and I just threw it down.
Yeah.
Like on her back.
Sick.
But not even...
aggressive.
I mean, it was aggressive, but I didn't do it in a way where it could hurt. I didn't like pull her hair.
No.
I it was the weight of her own hair. I just like released it quickly. That's all it was, bro. And Joy turned to me and was like, so mad. She was like, "That was so annoying." And I was like, Joy, you know what?
Joy, I made a bad judgment call.
I was like, I didn't really think about it before I did it.
I didn't even really want to do it.
But I could see how it would be annoying. And I really wasn't trying to go there. And I'm sorry. And then she was like, "Do it to someone else and see if it annoys them." And I was like, first off, I don't think anyone's going to be as annoyed as you are.
And then second, I apologize already.
And second, I apologize already. I'm not trying to fight this. But I'm not going to do it to someone else. And she literally was like, "Do it to Julia. Do it to Julia and see what she says.
Julia.
Do it and see." And I was like, "Joy, I'm not going to do that." But
Julia
then,
the bartender or Julia the guest?
Julia the bartender.
Okay.
She kept saying it. And so I was like, "Julia." I was like, "Julia, come here. Would you be mad if I did this?" And I did the same thing to her. And she was like, "No." And then,
fuck you, Joy.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh," and Joy wasn't looking.
Wow.
Or listening. And I was like, "Bro, okay. All right, bet." And so those were the big ones. And then Julia was also sitting, other Julia, HR Julia was sitting at the bar.
And she shat on you.
She was just shitting on me the way she always does.
Yeah.
And was like, taking other people's sides anytime something came up where people needed to take sides. And I really just had enough of it. And I was like, "All right, I'm leaving." And Joy was like, still being weird. I get it when someone's annoying. The way she was treating me, I think, is how I treat Matt all the time. So I get it. You just like shut up and get away from me. But I was like, all right, I'm not gonna stay here for this. I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm not gonna take this standing. Yeah. I'm not gonna take this sitting down, and I'm not gonna stand for it either.
Yeah.
Which means I can't sit or stand here, so I have to leave.
Yeah.
And so I left.
Float for a little bit.
Yeah, bro. I fucking levitated my way on out of that building, dude.
Wingardium Leviosa, your ass.
I walked into the office and I put my apron away and I was like, "You know what, girl? Say less. I'm out." Julia, goodbye.
God.
Tori, goodbye. Everyone else, goodbye. And then I walked out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then I had to go back. because I forgot my jacket.
Oh yeah, you did forget your jacket. Dude, I do that all the time.
I know.
I say my goodbyes to everybody and I'm halfway at the door. I'm like, fuck, where's my jacket? It's classic, dude. We never wear jackets because it's always hot here.
I know. I'm not a jacket boy.
Oh.
Sam is still texting us to come play Valorant.
No, dude. Sam, leave us alone. We have a podcast to record.
Sam, shut up.
Sam goes, so y'all really not getting on? Y'all really gonna let me play by myself?
This poor guy has been texting us to get on.
Bro, Sam is silver 2, bro. This guy's gonna be plat.
Silver 2 and he's got a Smurf already, bro. Silver 2 with a Smurf, boy, couldn't be me. I'm done playing with Sam. I'm going back to Overwatch. I told Sam
I can't play with him anymore. He's not my elo, bro. I just can't. I'm gonna just get frustrated. I'm gonna get tilted. I can't play. I'm not that good at the game.
Yeah, I agree. I'll play with Sam unrated.
Yeah,
that's it. Anyway, how was work for you today?
It's just fine, dude.
Yeah,
I felt.
Were you busy?
For a little bit, but I was only busy because I kept fucking talking to Craig. And I'm saying that annoyingly, but I actually enjoy my conversations with him.
Sure, yeah. He's fun to talk to.
It's just, I get so caught up into him, and then I go to my other tables, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't talked to y'all, or I haven't checked on y'all in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because Craig's dad is actually really funny. But I actually had a table today leave a note on the receipt that said I had bad service. This is the first time that's ever happened. Yeah.
It just said I had bad service?
No, it didn't necessarily say bad service. It just said, I forgot what the exact word was. Basically, they ordered a steak, and I put in medium rare, but it didn't come out medium rare.
Came out uncooked?
No, it came out overcooked.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was more like medium well.
Okay.
I would say. Like there was no pink in the middle.
Whoa. That's like well then.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn.
I mean, there was no color, basically.
Okay.
So, I mean, sure, you'd be upset. But I went over there a little later than I should have because I was talking to Craig. And I was like, how's everything taste? And at first they said fine. And then another 10 minutes went by and I came back and I was like, can I get this out of your way? Because it was all done. And they were like, just a heads up, like, we ate it, so it's fine. But we ordered medium rare and this is what it looked like. They had like a small piece. I was like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I wish I would have caught that sooner, blah, blah, blah. Is there anything I can get y'all? The standard stuff. And they're like, no, whatever. And then I drop off the check, and they leave me like a 50% tip with a note that said, ordered steak, medium rare, came out well done, and service was, I forget the word that they used. But it basically
lackluster?
No, it wasn't lackluster. It wasn't like...
inattentive?
No, it wasn't anything like that. I'd have to fucking see it again. It was like a word you don't see often.
Okay.
But
maybe they made it up.
But it basically just meant it was like so-and-so. Like it just was whatever.
Okay.
So it didn't say it was bad. Didn't say it was terrible. But it was like, I think it was fluttering or something like that. I don't know. Something.
It's kind of interesting that they felt the need to dignify their 15% tip. I kind of appreciate it, honestly. I mean,
sure.
But
it's constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too upset because I knew that I hadn't been attentive.
Let me ask you this.
To that table. But.
Did you give them a 2-bite 2 minute?
No, that was the problem.
Yeah.
I dropped off, like, they got their food, and I was outside with
you were
the
cranking
tellers.
it up, yeah.
Which is, I mean, listen, bro. Those ladies, I've never seen them before. Craig Teller, he comes every week. I'll give him priority.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
Wasn't too...
I don't think I would have handled the situation any differently.
Upset about it. But that's just how I was... This is the first time something like that happened to me, and I was like, just a little disappointed by it.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything was great, dude.
Okay.
Made a lot of money.
Nice.
Didn't really do much.
Dude, the bar was popping tonight.
Yeah, the bar seems to be popping on cold days, I think.
Yeah.
The bar seems to be popping.
All week, brother.
Which is weird because, I mean, I guess it's because people are less inclined to sit outside.
I guess so.
And we fill up inside, I guess, a little bit more quickly. But
to-goes, too. Popping, brother. Vinny was taking to-goes for like a straight 10, 15 minutes today. Like, not doing anything but talking on the phone. I was like, bro. I looked back there, the rail they put the to-go orders on was stacked out, like full.
Filled?
Yeah. And apparently the guy who runs the kitchen was like talking shit about how many to-goes we had put in. As if that's our choice.
Bro, when Alex is like in the zone, serving wise, and he's like busy, he does these like little things that like get him like focused, I guess, and a lot of it just is like repeating funny lyrics and like screaming. Basically,
it's like he has Tourette's when he's in the weeds. Yeah.
When he's in the weeds and he's like running around, he's like singing a song but out loud, and it's just so funny. Yeah. He walks
He's like, "Fuck yeah, baby, White Claw, baby."
Basically. I forgot what song he was singing, but he just kept repeating a lyric for like 15 minutes straight. But he came into the servo hallway waiting to put in an order. I was in front of him, and then Matt was behind me. And while he was waiting, he was like, "Matt, Philip's asking for you. Philip's asking for you."
Oh my God, bro.
And Matt goes, "Philip who?" And he was like, "Philip, my asshole. Now get the fuck out of the way."
Dude.
And Matt goes, okay. And I looked at Matt and I was like, "Bitch, he just fucking got you. Look at you. You look dumb as fuck."
When I went to take the trash out, Alex, bro, he's like,
comedy.
He's like, bro, did you hear about Philip? And I was like, no, what? And he's like, yeah, bro, Philip's been asking about you.
No.
And I was like, about me? And he literally goes, yeah, Philip, my asshole. And I was like, you didn't even do it right, bro. I'm supposed to say it, not you.
Oh.
And then he laughed.
Yeah.
He actually laughed. I was like, I'm not even gonna say anything about this, bro. I'm gonna let you appreciate. I'm gonna let you enjoy this moment.
Yeah, pure comedy, dude. Alex is just funny, a ball of comedy.
He really is.
And he's so good at Valorant, dude.
I know.
The amount of people he just knives. Anyways, we're not gonna get into Valorant, dude. This is a Valorant-free podcast. Okay. We are done with the game.
All right. Let's talk about.
I'll continue to play it, but
let's talk about a better game.
Yeah,
not better. Let's talk about a different, less tilting game.
Yes. Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
2, boy. That's how they talk down there.
Oh,
the darkies.
Whoa.
I'm just quoting the game, dude. I'm just quoting the game. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, you're quoting a racial slur from the game. I know,
but it's funny that that's how they do it,
I think I should probably bleep it.
Don't bleep it. Then they're gonna think I actually said a mean word.
You kind of did,
bro.
I mean, it's the least.
That's what the game said. I'm quoting the game.
Okay.
Listen, bro. Okay. The game goes the darkies, so I feel like I can say the darkies when I'm referencing the game.
But you recognize how that's a slippery slope.
I mean, yeah, it is.
What if they said?
Oh, well, they did.
Oh, what if they said? All right. If you don't want me to cut it out, I won't cut it out.
No, don't cut it out because then people think I actually said the word.
Okay. Anyway, the quote I was going to use is like, "Oh boy, you want to come ride a horse?
Okay.
Get on your horse, Arthur. We're going for a ride.
Oh,
we're gonna head on down. We're gonna head on down there to town, and we're gonna get our boy back."
I kind of don't like that the main character's name is Arthur. Can you pick another name?
No. Why would you want to? Arthur's a great name.
Arthur? For
a man in the year 1890 something?
Arthur
Morgan.
The Aardvark?
Arthur Morgan the Aardvark. Morgan, dude. And I'll tell you one other thing right now. Arthur Morgan, good man.
He's a good man?
He's a loyal man.
How many men has he killed? Oh, he's killed a many of men. How many mothers had to mourn the loss of their son? How many fathers had to dig a grave for their son?
Oh, probably not many of them. He kills old men, not young men.
Oh, he kills old men? Okay, well, I guess that's okay then.
Only man in retirement.
Retirement?
Maybe. I don't know.
What did they ever do to get killed?
I'll tell you this about Arthur Morgan. Obviously, I don't know if it is obvious because I don't think you've played these games, but there's a big element of choice making in this game. And there's like a scale of morality. You're like you're good guy, bad guy type of deal. Mm-hmm. Arthur Morgan, the Arthur Morgan I play, pretty good guy.
He's a pretty swell man.
Now he'll kill you, and he'll kill anyone
if you double cross him.
If you double cross him, or if you work for the law.
Ooh,
your life is not safe around.
You're telling me Arthur Morgan said "fuck 12"?
That's right, as he should.
ACAB,
because that. Bro, I want to get an ACAB tattoo in like old Western font. That actually is a fucking sick tattoo idea.
Yeah, but it's so silly.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on my ass.
ACAB,
boy.
That way, when they strip search you in
jail, with y'all around here,
you can shit on them with your asshole.
That's right. I'm gonna be like, boy, you take a good look.
Boy, you strip search me right now.
Boy,
You see exactly what you want to see.
I bet you won't search my cavity, boy. Anyway,
get into those crevices.
What I was gonna say is,
okay, go ahead.
The player, for the most part, determines Arthur's moral position on any given thing. But there's a few things that the game has just decided. The people who made the game have decided. You're not like, we're not gonna give you the choice here.
Yeah.
Obviously, racism is one of those things.
Yeah. So
anytime you come across a character that's being racist, if you kill them, you get good points. Like, like there's always not always.
Wait. Slippery slope.
Yeah.
If you don't kill them, do you get bad points?
No. The only good thing to do here is murder.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say you get good points for killing them because I don't kill them per se.
No.
But what I'm thinking of is a couple things.
Sacrifice them to the devil.
That's right. Well, so it's this thing where you like riding your horse through the woods at night. There's a cross on fire over there, dude.
Whoa, burn a cross?
Burn a crucifix over there, dude.
Oh my god.
And so you get close, or you like hearing them, bro. So I'm riding my horse through the woods, okay?
You're hearing them chant some words.
And I'm hearing them say, "We're here tonight, brothers, to bring Brother Joseph into our clan."
Ooh.
And you're like, "Oh fuck,
Brother Joseph."
And I was like, "Yo, this is creepy as fuck, dude." Middle of the night by myself, moonlight, with my horse. Horse is black. And I was like, "What's happening?"
Tell me you got a darkie. You riding around with a darkie.
You were gonna regret this.
I can see in the connotation I just said that.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying it, dude.
I'm sorry,
you gotta stop saying it.
It's just the game, dude. It's so funny.
So anyway, I pull up on this KKK meeting.
Oh.
Okay. And I park my horse.
Okay.
And I sneak up. And they're like, we're bringing Joseph into we're Joseph gonna be in this thing now. And we're gonna bring him to the light. And Joseph was like, "Oh, thanks." And then they're like holding a torch for him. And he's like just standing there not taking it. And they're like, "Well, you're gonna come into the light or not, Joseph?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry." And he takes it. And then he drops it. And they all start on fire. Most of them start on fire. And the rest of them run away. But the leader just like stays there. And the guy dies. And the leader like walks around and just like sits down and leans against a tree. And he's like, "Why does this always happen to me?" And so I lassoed him.
Oh, nice.
And hogtied him.
But he didn't catch on fire?
No.
Okay.
But I hogtied him and I almost threw him in the fire. But I was like, that's real dark. Yeah. I don't know. So I just tied him up.
A man?
I just tied him up and then I left him there. And I was like, you're just going to be tied up in the woods.
You didn't put him on the back of your horse?
No. Oh, thought about it.
Should have put him on the back of your horse, and every time he said something, you hit him.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Feature of the game,
that was really funny, dude. But I just tied him up and left him there. And after I got back on my horse and rode away a little bit, I got positive points.
Nice.
Which I don't know if that's from tying him up or from not killing him.
Ooh.
So it was interesting. But then I had another run-in with them. And he was...
Same guy?
Yeah, well, presumably. He's wearing the same thing and he has a very similar voice. But, he's wearing a hood, so I can't really tell. But he's getting these two other idiots to put up the cross so that they can burn it later that night, presumably. Mm-hmm. And the guys are like struggling to get it up, and he's like yelling about like, "Oh, we gotta use the power of the Lord to get it." Whatever. He's yelling at them to get the cross up, and then they fail this lift basically, and the cross drops on them, and they both die. And then he's like, just being like, "God damn it!
Why does this always happen to me?
So fucked up." And I roped him again.
Nice.
And I hogtied him again, and I threw him on top of the cross. And I was like, "Stay here." And I got more positive points for that.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. And I haven't run into him again yet, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
To fuck him up. I think those guys.
One time you should throw him in the fire.
I probably will. I'm just worried that if I kill that guy, then those little events are going to stop happening. Because I think he's like the organizer. So we'll see. But then there was another time, and this speaks a little more to like the written character Arthur Morgan's morality. You meet this homeless dude who's like, "The bank took my house and they destroyed a whole way of life and this and that." And he's really going on about how like they ruined his whole life. And he's like, "Can you go to my house and and get my watch and my old pistol and my old ledger, just so I can have some things to reminisce on. And so Arthur's like, yeah, I guess if I'm down that way, I'll see what I can do.
If the bag takes your house, they take everything inside the house too. You can't take stuff away. You can't get your best stuff back.
I guess he didn't have the frame of mind when he was leaving to grab the things. And so I go to his house and I find his watch. And in the house also you find like all these letters about all these like companies telling him they can't work for them. He used to work on a plantation and then they cut him loose. You find a letter that says that. You find a letter from his son that says, Paul, none of us want anything to do with you, you bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I'm seeing all this, and I'm like, damn, I feel so bad for this dude. Like, his life got fucked. His kids don't even like him. And then, so you find the watch, you find the gun, and some guys try to kill you because they have the gun. And I guess they're like squatters who were trying to claim the house. So you deal with those boys.
Yeah.
And then you go down into the cellar, and you find the ledger. And the ledger is a ledger of slaves that this man recovered in big fat air quotes because they had escaped and he caught them and returned them to the plantations that they escaped from. Because this game takes place like 30 years after the Civil War. Yeah. And so this man's lifestyle that the bank ruined was
owning slaves.
Yes. Or participating in slavery. And so without any choice making being made on my part, you go back to the guy and Arthur is like, hey, you old bitch. This ledger that you cared so much about is a ledger of slaves? And then he's like, I have a legacy. I want to be remembered. He's like, it actually is a really good performance. And this guy's like making a big thing about how like his whole lifestyle got changed. I mean, he basically doesn't have a life anymore. And then Arthur Morgan is like, well, old man, some jobs ain't for keeping. And some legacies ought to be pissed on. And he like throws the guy's ledger in the fire.
Hell yeah.
The campfire. And then the guy's like,
pisses on
he's
him.
like sad and crying. And he's like, I still exist. It was actually really sad because you could tell this guy's obviously like, the abolishment of slavery is like ruining this guy's life because he's lost his sense of purpose, which is crazy. But anyway, all that to say, Arthur Morgan's a good man.
Have you ever played the game and done both sides of the moral scale to see how it differs?
I haven't. So I actually haven't beaten this game yet, even though it's been out for a long time now. But I'm gonna. I'm running through it now.
How do you beat the game?
There's a story to it.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah, and you get to like the end of the story, and then presumably you can still keep playing because it's obviously so open world.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play through the story. I'm doing it like just how I would do it, and then I'm probably gonna go back and do like a solid evil run, and see. I mean, I think I already know how it's gonna go.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the KKK meetings.
No, I don't think that's an option.
They won't let you do that.
Imagine.
You get to the last.
They're like, hey, Rockstar, why are you letting people join the KKK in your video game too? And they're like, it's about the historical accuracy. It's basically the same excuse you were given about about the the D word.
What? Oh, I almost forgot the word for a second.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
so yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bro, Ricky texted me today. I ain't even text him back. Dude,
What'd he
I'm
say?
A bad fucking friend right now,
bro.
dude.
What'd he say?
He said, I miss you, baby, with a sad face.
Dude, he told. I was talking to him yesterday, and he said, "Tell Sean I miss him." And I told you, and you're like, "Ah."
Okay, that was like as a joke. Though.
I know,
but then I just didn't text him back today because here's the thing. Sometimes,
text him back right now.
More often than ever in my life right now, people send me a text, and it's easier for me to wake up in the morning and go to the gym and work out than it is for me to send people a text back right now. Sometimes. And I don't know why, bro. I think it's a depression thing. I don't really know.
You're going through it,
but I just am like, bro, so many people, dog. Like, so many texts that I just don't answer. My friend Chase, you met Chase.
Yeah.
He texted me and said they're going to see Dylan Francis on his birthday. Didn't reply.
Dylan Francis is just all right.
Dylan Francis. Don't you sit here and tell me Dylan Francis is just all right when you think Martin Garrix is fucking goated.
Okay, they're in the same category.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They play the same pop DJ music in their sets. They cater and they pander
Martin
to their
Garrix
audience.
is way more poppy than. I mean, they're both poppy, but Martin Garrix is like way more mainstream. Anyway,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to shit on Martin Garrix here.
No.
I'm not trying to shit on anybody.
No.
I'm just saying sometimes your boy don't text back. And it's not that I don't want to talk to y'all. I just physically can't.
You could.
So if y'all are hearing this,
You got fingers.
and you got a text that you sent me,
Text to talk.
shut up, Bob.
You don't even need fingers, dude.
If you got a text that you sent me and I haven't texted you back, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's not because I don't love you. I'm just in a deep, dark place, and it physically hurts me to text back sometimes. It doesn't hurt me. It just takes effort.
Interesting.
I just don't have the energy to engage in conversation with people right now.
Just through text, though.
No.
At all?
I mean, I don't talk to people except for like you and people at work.
Yeah.
So, and that's
true.
like, I'm putting basically all of my
You're turning into
bandwidth into that.
Yeah, you're turning into like that old man on the lawn who's just angry.
I know.
Well, you're not angry. I don't think you're angry.
I'm just a little bummed out.
Yeah.
I think I'm clinically depressed.
Really?
Like for real.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I have always known that there's a chance for that because it runs in my family. And I've had times in my life where I've kind of felt that way or like I would have like anxiety. But right now, like more than any other time in my life, it's like obvious to me that not just in the sense of like I'm sad about stuff, but I mean like I'm clinically depressed. Like I don't experience emotion in a powerful way, one way or the other, almost ever.
Really?
Things that used to bring me joy, I don't give a fuck about anymore.
And things that bring you sadness are less sad?
Kinda. I just care less. Like there's nothing that I really care about right now. It's really weird, bro.
No, that is.
And like things that I know I like a lot, I like don't care. Like Valorant, I don't really care right now.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with it. Video games in general.
Valorant is like tilting though.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like making the podcast even, I've been bothered.
Yeah.
It's like a effort
chore.
where I used to love. I still love it, but it's like way more of a chore.
Yeah,
like you said, to get myself to really do it. Going to the gym is like something I really have to make myself do.
But
everything.
But to be fair, the last few months you haven't really been going to the gym though.
No, right.
But now you are.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I'm trying to regain control of at least that one thing.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be the most helpful thing of all the other stuff I do.
I think that'll like snowball into a greater effect over time as well if you continue it.
Yeah, I hope so. But I also think I'm probably going to go to a doctor and see about getting some kind of treatment.
Would you ever take like antidepressants though?
Hell yeah.
Even with all the side effects?
Yeah, well, depending on the side effects, but if you get a good doctor and do the legwork to like try different antidepressants and find one that doesn't fuck you up in a lot of ways, it could definitely be worth it. I mean, I've heard.
Are there antidepressants out there that don't fuck you up?
I mean,
in the long run, at least.
I think so. I mean, I don't mean I think so as in that's my educated opinion. I mean, I think so as in I've read that there is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I guess they all. I mean,
Do you think you have a hormonal imbalance that
Yes.
causes this?
Yes. I mean, I would be kind of surprised if it wasn't. Because
nothing like traumatic
no,
has happened in your life.
no, I've never experienced any kind of crazy trauma outside of like normal human people shit that you might call trauma, but no like actual big traumatizing, catalyzing event.
Yeah.
And I don't even have like that much to be like sad about. But that's not really what depression is about anyway.
No,
that's what I'm trying to get at is it's not like, man, I'm just real sad because a lot of sad stuff is happening. Like, I think it's
an ongoing
literally
pattern.
like a medical condition that is getting severe enough that I can see it in myself now. So it's actually been kind of interesting. And I'm kind of relieved that it has gotten this bad because now it's easy enough for me to see and I know it's there. Because just dealing with it and not knowing that it's happening is probably harder and worse in a lot of ways. So we'll see.
I think so. I think a lot of people who are depressed and like don't accept the fact that they are depressed have a harder time dealing with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Than the people who can like spot it.
Yeah.
Or quote unquote early.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least to a point where it doesn't become overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what we can do about that. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep playing lots of Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. We'll see what's about to happen next, dude.
Yeah, that's true. There's one thing about us, bro. We're always about to see what's about to happen next.
About to see that's what they say about us, dude.
I'm going to get that tatted, dude.
I'll get okay, and then you'll get okay.
And then
we'll both
let's see what's about to happen next.
That would be so cute, dude.
That would be cute.
Look at us finishing each other's lyrics on our bodies.
Yeah.
When are we going to get matching tattoos?
We already have matching tattoos.
When are we going to get just you and me matching tattoos?
Well, we can go tomorrow, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to get?
I don't know.
Let's get this treat.
I'll get the dreidel.
I actually really like the idea of getting 233.
I do too.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. We should do that for sure.
I like that.
We can get whipped cream vodka.
No.
Come on.
I don't drink it.
But you buy it.
For you.
But I don't drink it either.
You drank the...
Yeah, I did. Bro. So while we're talking about mental health.
Yeah.
I don't think I have an alcohol problem. As a matter of fact, I know I don't.
But
I do have...
here's the but.
But I do think I'm starting to have a problem with being sober. Which is, I think, how most alcohol problems really come to be. Because I'm just bored of being sober, bro.
Yeah.
And I didn't really realize that until we quit vaping, which I think vaping is like a really mild way to escape sobriety. You would still call yourself sober. You're not like intoxicated in any way, but it's not being completely off everything.
Yeah.
So it's a mild stimulant. So we quit vaping. And then at some point, after I got really tilted on Valorant, I came out here to play Red Dead. I was like, I'll have a few drinks. So I had a few drinks. And then the next night, I was playing Red Dead. I was like, I'll have a few drinks. And I had a few drinks. And now I just have a few drinks like pretty much every night.
Okay.
And I still don't really think that's problematic, except that there's really not even a point. And it's not particularly fun. And I think I'm only doing it because I'm just so bored of being sober.
Yeah.
And I want something to like do to keep me busy. And it can't be vaping or eating, which are like my two big things that keep me. I'm like a boredom eater, obviously. So yeah, I might as well start drinking, boy.
We're switching to alcohol.
So that's it. Also concerning.
Yeah. We'll just add it to the list.
Yeah, we'll put it on the list, bro.
List.
We'll address it later.
Yeah.
When we get to it, you know?
I think if you switch liquors, though, it might do you some justice.
Your concern isn't how much I'm drinking, but what I'm drinking.
Yeah, the whipped cream vodka is not the look.
But it's just so easy to drink, brother.
Why don't you switch to red wine?
Because it's gross.
It is pretty
gross.
gross.
And that shit literally tastes like candy?
Yeah, but I can't imagine.
Dude,
I can get behind like having a few glasses of wine.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that definitely sounds
night.
way more civilized. Way more.
Than just shots of whipped cream.
Someone has a few glasses of wine, you're like, oh, that person's just having a night.
Yeah.
A guy walks into a kitchen alone and takes a giant swig of whipped cream vodka in the dark. That guy has a problem.
Concerning.
A problem, brother. And then he washes it down with a fucking seltzer.
Okay.
So it's fine, but
you're gonna say apple juice.
No. Ooh, that sounds good though.
Dude, apple juice as a mixer is really underrated.
I bet. I mean, it's so sweet and tasty, and like the taste is overpowering. I use it for my creatine because I can't taste anything else. Yeah. So yeah, that's lit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. What are any of like your like crippling mental health issues that you're dealing with right now?
Well, I recently had a weird dream.
Oh yeah.
That I think has given me some sort of PTSD.
Really?
Yeah. I shot a man in my dream. First of all, I've never shot a gun.
Yeah.
But in my dream, I not only shot a man once, but I shot him twice.
Yeah.
'Cause the first time I shot him, it didn't kill him.
You know what's funny? Same thing with my shooting dream. But go ahead.
It was such it was such a weird dream, and it wasn't even like I woke up from it. I don't think I woke up from it scared, but I just woke up from it, and then I just couldn't go back to sleep, like at all.
Have you
And
ever
then
had other?
and then I went the whole day without sleeping, and then it took me a while to go to sleep the next morning or the
Damn.
next night.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
You fall asleep fast usually.
yeah, I can pass that easily, but it was just such a weird dream,
Yeah.
and I had no idea where it's come from. I don't really know much about dreams and what they mean and all that, so I won't pretend like it's something, but I just think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, why did I shoot a person in my dream?
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like,
But you had a reason in the dream.
yeah,
And it was basically self-defense, no?
it was, yeah. But it just didn't feel like self-defense after I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this dude he's dead.
You know, I think it's actually a really valuable experience to have a dream like that.
So you don't have to do it in real life.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think to themselves, "Oh, I could shoot someone if my life was in danger. I don't give a fuck. I'll kill anyone who's like trying to hurt me." But then, God forbid, you ever find yourself in that situation, you have to like take a person's life, brother. Like it's not easy.
No, not at all.
It's not easy, and the easiest part is doing it, because then living with yourself afterwards for the rest of your life. Ooh, that's terrifying, bro. Like I stopped carrying a gun in public for the most part because I was too scared of what it would mean for me to deal with if I
you
ever
were in
had
a
to use it.
situation.
Like I think it's almost not worth it.
Yeah.
Almost rather just deal with whatever's happening to me than have to deal with having shot someone. I actually had a super similar dream where a guy was like attacking me and people I know, and I shot him to protect everyone and myself, and then it didn't get him, or it didn't kill him, and I shot him a bunch of times.
A bunch?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he died, and then I was standing there and I was like, bro, what did I just do? And then I was like, oh, bro, I'm about to go to jail. Like this, I'm fucked. Like I'm going to prison. I'm going to be in jail for like a long time before this gets sorted out legally. And then I woke up, and I also like I don't think as much as what you're saying, but for a while I was a little shook about it. It definitely, I thought about it a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, the dream happened, what, 2 nights ago? So it's still pretty fresh, I'd say, but
It's crazy, bro.
it's just such a weird feeling.
It is. It's super weird.
Because in the dream, it felt so real.
Yeah.
Like it felt so real.
Yeah, yeah. Dreams have a way about doing that, man.
Yeah.
Which is funny because when you reflect on them, you're like, dreams are normally like so not real.
Yeah.
They're surreal.
And most of the dreams I have, like I'll forget about them. Usually almost immediately after, but if not, a day or two will pass and I won't remember the dream at all.
Yeah.
But this one, I like
Sticks with you.
Still vividly remember. I remember like the scenario. I remember like what he was doing before.
Really?
And I remember like actually doing it, and then like having a moment where like he wasn't dead and I realized it, and then I did it again. And then after that, it gets kind of hazy because I didn't wake up immediately after. Like some time went by. I think I also had that feeling of like, holy shit, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
And then a few other things might have happened, but then I woke up.
Okay.
And I was like,
You ever had?
it was like 4:00 in the morning. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go back to sleep.
It's pretty disturbing, or it can be. Have you ever had any other dreams that were so disturbing they kept you up? Like you couldn't go back to sleep? Because I've had like a series of dreams in my life that are like usually just like nightmares or something like that, but they're really disturbing and they freak me the fuck out and they wake me up usually.
What do you mean by disturbing though? Like something disturbing happens? Or?
Yeah, like something that is just very upsetting. Like one that, the reason I ask is because you were talking about how you still remember this pretty vividly and you usually forget your dreams, and I usually do as well. But there's been like a few dreams in my life that were so like profoundly disturbing to me that I still remember them even from childhood.
Really?
I remember when I was a kid, like single digit age, I had a nightmare that it's really grotesque to even say or think about, but I can still see it perfectly in my head the way I saw it in the dream. Like this gang of clowns
I hate that.
got my mom and chopped her head off on a tree stump. Oh, with an axe.
Oh
it was,
my God.
Dude, it was truly horrific. And I woke up and like ran into my mom's room and was like screaming and crying and stuff. And she like calmed me down, but I couldn't go back to sleep because every time I closed my eyes and tried to go back to sleep, I would see it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah. And there's been a handful of times in my life that I've like had a dream that no matter how many times I wake up from it, if I go back to sleep, I go right back into that dream.
Oof.
Yeah. I like can't get away from it. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm just not going back to sleep for a while.
I'm just being insomniac.
Yeah.
I only can recount one dream that happened a long time ago. I think I had to be in like my pre-teens or like early teens. So like 12, 13, maybe 14. No, it was before 14 because I wasn't in high school. But I had this really like vivid dream of like, we were all like space travel was like a thing and we were all doing space travel. Like we were all doing this. But I had a dream that like, I like watched a spaceship that my brother and my dad were on just like blow up and like incinerate and it just like died. And I remember like waking up and like I was like bawling.
Yeah.
Like straight just crying like could not stop.
Inconsolable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even from like sleeping, it was from like taking a nap. It was like midday. I was like, what just happened? But like literally, bro, like even after I recognized it was a dream and it wasn't real, I just couldn't stop crying. Just crying.
Yeah. It's just so upsetting.
Almost like 20 minutes maybe.
I thought you were going to say 24 hours. I was going to say, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's a crazy dream that like I still remember pretty vividly. And the reaction I had from it was pretty vivid. But for the most part, dude, I don't have a lot of dreams. I've had some pretty gnarly dreams. I think most of the dreams I have to do with the situation that I'm in. Mm-hmm. If I think about someone or if I think about an event for like a really long time, I will eventually have one or two dreams about it. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I don't normally dream. Only if I'm really either bothered by something or if I'm thinking about something.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think you dream like every night and just forget it when you wake up?
Well, maybe. But in terms of just like having a dream that you remember or at least can acknowledge that you had a dream.
So most mornings when you wake up,
Nothing.
Like even in that moment, right when you wake up, you don't.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like majority.
For like most of your life?
Yeah.
How long have you been taking melatonin?
I bought the first this is the first time I've taken melatonin.
Okay. So it's not that.
A couple weeks.
Okay. Wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a very uncommon experience. I think a lot of people say they don't remember their dreams, but I think saying you don't remember your dreams and saying you don't dream are two different things.
I'm sure I do dream, but for the most part, I don't remember them.
You don't remember them
like
at all?
Even, immediately after waking up.
At no point do you remember them. That's really interesting. That explains why you've never had a wet dream.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've actually never had a wet dream either. So
damn.
Which when I told, dude, I think I was like 16 or 17 when like we had a conversation, like our friend group had a conversation about that. And I was like, I don't think I've ever had a wet dream. And everybody was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
What? I have one one of my friends was like, I have one like every other night.
Oh, that guy's a lucky man.
I was like, really?
I mean, I don't think they're that common, but I think it's definitely uncommon to have never had one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, no. I don't think
you would know because you would have woken up with wet trousers.
Yeah, so no, I haven't experienced that yet.
Interesting. So. Damn, brother.
Yeah, I wonder what it means. Do you have like frequent dreams that you just like you remember for like a little bit when you wake up, but then you kind of teeter off?
Almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what that means.
I usually like.
What does that mean?
When I wake up, if you asked me right then, I could basically tell you what the whole dream was, or at least, usually throughout the night I'll have more than one, like individual dreams. But so when I wake up, I could definitely recount the most recent one, but the ones before that I'd probably be a little hazy on unless they were like really vivid for some reason. But yeah, pretty much every night. Every now and then, maybe not. Really? I guess I just don't really notice.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I'd be dreaming, dog. We should see if there's like something you can do to like try to promote dreaming.
Dreams?
Yeah, and remembering your dream. Well, I mean, remembering your dreams, there's a lot of stuff people talk about, but you have
like
to
lucid dreaming and stuff like that.
Dude,
keeping a dream
have you ever had
journal.
a lucid dream?
No. Definitely not.
I've only had a couple in my life, and brother, whoo, might be like my favorite thing I've ever experienced in my life, bro.
Dude, when we were on a field trip. We were like on a college field trip to like tour a college, like a select few of us who were willing to pay. And we were on this bus and we were coming back from it at night. And me and my friends, one of my friends was Ernad. He was on the trip with us. We like did this deep dive into lucid dreams about like how they work, what they are, how to do like the science behind. We spent like a couple hour bus ride just learning about lucid dreams. And then we got into this like deep dark hole about like things you should avoid when you're lucid dreaming and how to have like a bad lucid dream and how some lucid dreams can cause you to have like sleep paralysis,
night terrors,
things like that. We like deep dove into that. And since it was so dark in the bus, bro, we had like a genuine fear of lucid dreaming by the end of it.
Wow.
Because one of the things we read was like, if you're lucid dreaming and you like look into a mirror, you'll see like a reflection of like a really hideous face of yourself.
That's bullshit, bro. People tell you the same thing about looking in a mirror when you're on acid. It's not true.
No. I remember looking in a mirror when I was on shrooms and being like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're
that
probably not going to like what you see in the mirror.
Yeah. But
on any drug. Dude, I don't even like looking at myself in the mirror when I'm smoking weed.
You ever look at yourself when you're really drunk?
Yeah, and I don't like it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's what I look like? Fuck. I got to get home.
But dude, yeah, ever since that day though, I was like, I'm not going to even try to lucid dream. I
agree.
just got really spooked.
After my first experience with a lucid dream, well, I mean, I was like super into it after watching Inception, of course, which
we need to
watch. Yeah,
because I've only ever seen it once and don't remember it at all.
Crazy. I've probably seen that movie 20 times.
Yeah, that's also crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. But I also took a dive on trying to figure out how to lucid dream, and I was even going so far as like learning like what supplements you could take to try to promote it.
Did you ever like do the dream journal and things like that too?
I did for a little bit, but I never got super into it because I was so scared of getting into sleep paralysis on accident.
Yeah. That's such a scary feeling.
It's so scary, bro. So scary. I don't think I've ever genuinely had it, but
when I read about it, it seems so unreal to me. Like how that could even happen.
Have you ever watched The Haunting of Hill House?
No, I'm not. Not a big scary movie person.
Neither am I. As a matter of fact, I don't fuck with scary stuff.
Yeah.
But you should watch The Haunting of Hill House. It's just on the line of like being too scary, but it's not, and you can watch it. And it has a really, really good plot. Like it's plot driven. It's not just about being scary.
I think it's a good like series.
And there's a few like truly scary as fuck moments.
Really?
But most of the time, it's just like really unsettling and sad sometimes. But it's really, really good.
Okay.
You should watch it. But I can't watch it with you. I can watch it with you if you watch it in the daytime.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm not going to watch it at nighttime.
Yeah. I can't do scary at night.
No, not at all.
I watch scary stuff. And then like even watching really scary stuff, I'm like, okay, we can watch scary stuff. It's fine. And I'm chilling. But then the movie ends and we're like, all right, we're going to go to bed, whatever. And I go to bed and I'm laying in my bed and I'm just, bro, I'm like white knuckle terrified that like something is under my bed. Oh, bro.
Dude, I used to watch Shark Week. and I used to be scared to shower.
Scared to shower? Because you thought it was a shark?
I thought a shark would come.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, it's so weird. I'm such a pussy.
This is like this is like a year ago or what?
This is like preteen, like high school.
You were a kid, yeah. Damn, brother. That's hilarious. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, I used to have a weird thing about like things coming up the shower drain.
I used to be scared that this is such a weird thing to even think. I used to be scared that there would be a spider inside the bowl of the toilet. Like under on the rim.
Oh.
And I wouldn't see it when I sat down, and then it would crawl on my butt.
It's crawl inside your butt.
Not inside my butt, just on my butt.
Yeah.
I don't want a spider on my butt.
Yeah, can you imagine having a spider bite on your butt?
Dude, that would be so annoying.
You just itch your butt the whole
Spider
time.
bites suck.
I've never gotten bitten by a spider.
What?
I'm not an outdoorsy person.
You don't go camping,
though.
yeah.
I'm not. I would assume every time I got bit by a spider, I'm about to die.
I mean, in Texas, it's fucking pretty good chance, man.
Yeah.
We have some really bad spiders here.
I would assume if I got bit by a snake or a spider, I would be like, I'm about to die. I need to go to a hospital.
I mean, a snake for sure. Any snake bite, I'm going to the hospital. Spider bite, I mean, if you can see the spider, like before or after it bites you, then you can tell pretty well. As long as it's not a brown recluse or a black widow, then you don't have to go immediately to the hospital. But because most spiders, even if they end up killing you, it's a really slow, like they bite you and then it like you go to, you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, well, anyway. And then you wake up in the morning and it's like, oh my fucking God, what happened to my arm, bro?
Like a fever.
Yeah. And the bite wound is like
up.
swollen and it like turns blue or it like turns into a big open wound. Bro, you should look up.
No, I'm not going to.
You should look up
I'm not going to.
brown recluse bites. Ooh, boy. Also, you should look up what brown recluse spiders look like so that you can know because they're all over in Texas and they're like one of the most deadly spiders in the world.
Are they big?
No, they're small and they look like a fucking regular ass spider, bro. It's the worst thing ever.
How the fuck are we supposed to know?
I know.
I'm assuming they're brown.
Oh, I hate even looking at them, bro.
Well, don't show me, dude.
I have to show you for your own safety.
Oh, ooh.
It's so gruesome, but also so normal. God, I fucking hate these
They
things.
look kind of, I mean, that was a really good picture, but they look kind of big. Bigger than most spiders I've actually physically seen, though.
I don't know how big they are.
Because most spiders I've seen have been really, really small.
Dude, in South Texas, I saw tarantulas. Yeah. Just walking around on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
I also walked right, bruh. In like my first month working out there.
How do those animals survive in the wild?
Oh, bro, they're chilling out there. Dude, South Texas, where it's all just, I mean, like where I was working, where it's all just like undeveloped.
It's just land.
Land, bro. Red Dead Redemption type shit.
Yeah.
There are so, bro, I mean, it's littered with spiders.
So many insects.
Yeah. I would be out there.
Pretty crawlers.
At night. For the first couple years I was out there, I worked at night. And when the sun starts to set, if you get out there while the sun is still up and then the sun sets, you can watch all the spiders all over everything come out and start putting up webs.
No shot.
It's fucking crazy, bro. And if you know where to look, you can find black widows out there like fucking nobody's business, dude. You open up like any space that it, like anything like a cabinet that's outside, any kind of storage outside is going to have black widows in it. We had like these. What
kind of storage y'all got outside?
So what I'm thinking of specifically is like the housing of a generator. So the generator, funnily enough, is just like the engine out of a pickup truck, but converted to run on natural gas. And it's encased enclosed in this big shell, this big metal housing that's probably like about the size of that counter, whatever that's called, that table type
Outside,
thing.
kind of like an AC or electrical.
Yeah. Just bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger.
How much big? Oh, the size of this?
Yeah, about that size. Like, I'm trying to think of something that people would know that I could say. Like, imagine if you took like
a coffee, no, bigger than, like this dinner table.
But
a little bigger.
Yeah. It's just big, bro.
Yeah,
It's fucking,
that's fair.
It's like half a car.
Okay.
Let's say half a car. But like long ways. So anyway, you would open that thing up and it's always dark in there, obviously. And if you look like down in the lower half of it, just
spiders?
thick with black widow spiders, bro. Specifically black widows. Just in there, set up camps, spider webs everywhere.
What if those spider webs fuck up its operation?
The machinery? Yeah. No, not usually. Just because, I mean, they can't really get inside of the machinery itself. They're just inside the housing.
Oh, okay.
But it does fuck me up when I'm trying to work on that shit. And I'm like, oh, bro, it's so fucking, scary to think about, man. Like when you open up a thing like that and it's just full of spiders, it's not like
It's like a scary movie.
it is like a scary movie, but the thing is, you still got to do whatever you're trying to do. So you got to like get them all out of there or out of the way at least of what you're trying to do. But it's just so scary to try to do that because they could get on you.
Yeah.
And
if they get on you and they bite you, then
they're going to do you, boy. They're going to
It's a fuck situation.
Fuck you up. So you like grab a stick and try to like, but then what if they got on the stick and crawled on the stick and got on your hand before you put it down? So then you have to like check your whole fucking body. It's fucking terrifying, bro.
You should be wearing a hazmat suit.
Basically. So anyway.
Oh,
That's how our dreams are going right now, dude.
That's fair, dude.
We got anything else we want to talk about? We just rewatched Iron Man. Like literally moments before starting this podcast.
Yeah, we did. Holds up pretty well, man.
It holds up really well.
2008. Oh,
that's 14 years ago now. 14 years ago, boy.
Looks so good.
It looks incredible.
Looks so good.
There's
almost no bad CGI in that except for like one or two scenes.
I don't think any of it's bad.
No, there's like one or two.
What's
like
bad?
Bro, remember the scene where he like throws the door onto basically the Taliban?
Yeah.
The CGI of like the door falling on a person is just
okay. Actually, that one was.
You remember? Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah, just that one.
Bad one.
That's the one that pops out. I think there was like one or two more that I counted, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
But that one for sure.
I think you can also see. It was not obvious to me at the time at all, but it is obvious to me now. The scene where he's laying on the thing, like changing out his arc reactor.
Yeah.
It's obvious that like that's not it's not his real torso laying on the table. But I guess that, in 2008, none of us knew that you could make a fake torso and lay it on a table and then just put the actor under the table and stick his head out the top. So that was interesting. But other than that, it holds up super well.
It does.
Story holds up super well. It's really interesting to think about like
set up all the other movies really well as well.
This Tony Stark in Iron Man 1 is really tame compared to the like super bold, flagrant character that he develops into.
In what movie?
Iron Man 2 even.
I can't remember. I don't remember Iron Man 2 as much as...
Bro, in Iron Man 2, it fucking like starts with him jumping out of an airplane and flying down into like this World Technology Expo.
Oh.
And like landing on the stage with all these women dressed like Iron Man dancing around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's 2. It might be 3. That might be 3 actually. I think that's 3.
Maybe.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
2 is the one where they do Formula 1 racing.
Yeah, in Monaco. And he fights a Russian man with whips.
Yeah. What's that guy's name?
Is it not Anton? I don't remember.
Oh, Mayhem?
Yeah, dude. What is his name?
I meant the actor's name. Mickey Rourke.
Oh.
Yeah. Is his name Anton, though?
I'm looking it up because now I don't
Sounds
know.
not that Russian.
Or Sergey.
Oh, Sergey.
Let's see what is
You're gay?
Ivan Vanko.
Oh. Ooh.
That's a good name.
Yvonne.
Sam Rockwell plays... Oh, wait. No, that was the second one.
Where he does the...
Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. The third one is the one where he has all the crazy suits.
Yeah.
And he fights the guy who's pretending to be the Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is Ivan Vanko is a bad guy, and Justin Hammer is another bad guy who's like trying to make his own Iron Man suits.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Where he starts with flying down. He just becomes like such a showman, bro. They just turn it like Iron Man 1, he's already really like flashy and showy and like billionaire playboy philanthropist. Yeah. But
sleeps with the
reporter. Just take that and turn it up to like 11. Like they really crank it up even more.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. Also, fucking Don Cheadle shows up in that one.
Fucking Don Cheadle, bro.
Fucking Don Cheadle, dog.
Don Cheadle, I just didn't like him that much.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think he like brought anything to the character.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. He's good in other movies, though.
Yeah, he's great.
He's really well known in other movies, but just didn't fit the role in my opinion. But anyways,
anything
else, dude?
I think that's it, dude.
That's about it, dude.
You got anything you wanna? You got anything?
Anything you want to plug, dude? I don't have any plugs.
I don't think I have any plugs either, dude. I think we'll just call it a night there.
All right, sick.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have any questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, talk to Ben about it.
Yeah, email our assistant, Ben.
Ben at 6inchkings.com.
Yeah. And then he'll go through April.
Yeah.
Who will filter out the dumb reports.
April is his assistant.
Yeah, and then it'll finally reach us.
Yeah.
But that all takes about like 3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Of interpretation.
Of business days, which for us is only Mondays.
Yeah. So
we'll get to you.
We'll get to you when we get to you.
Yeah.
That's one thing about us, dude.
We always get to you. All right, guys. Okay. Have a good night or whenever you listen to this.
Good night.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.